Hi, this is Chuck Oliver. Welcome to this week's Hidden Wealth Solution Review. Well, hold on to your wallets. Taxes are going up. There's a great article I read this week, and it really hit home that when you think about the legislative retirement risks, and we have a whole report on this at taxessaved.com. That's taxessaved.com. Now, for those of you that had a taxable event this year, and I think of some clients that we just met with this week, one had sold a business, the other had a large capital gain triggered on selling off real estate, and then another client that did a very large Roth conversion and really had no direction from any tax professionals on how they could save these taxes. We've also gone on to learn that a lot of people are resisting making any changes because of the uncertainty of the impact of the taxes. And I want to provide some resources and some references that I think will really help you. Go to taxessave.com. Now, who's this for? Well, where we are this late in the year, and you typically need the whole fourth quarter to learn strategies, apply strategies, and then, of course, get them fully implemented before the end of the year. There's timing challenges, there's inventory challenges, there's pricing challenges, and there's what we call best effort challenges. So let me give you the best efforts. If you're looking to do a Roth conversion, and I'm going to provide this resource for those of you, strictly those that are looking to save taxes for 2024, meaning you're not getting ready to get ready, you know you have a tax situation, and you are ready to figure out if there's some things that you can do about it. I mean, high income, maybe higher than normal, big bonus, you sold something, you did a Roth conversion, you sold your business, and you're just concerned because a number of you have reached out. Go to taxessave.com. In the video blog, we actually put the calendar link because when people go there, they're not picking the actual calendar date and time to meet. And unfortunately, there's no time to try to track people down in a timely fashion unless we can just get them on the calendar because it's a timing issue, folks. The timing is all about learning and applying and implementing. So go to taxessave.com. Let me give you a couple examples. I'm going to talk to you about Dan, and then I'm going to talk to you about a couple other people that used, and this is quite interesting, actually. I talk about it on Hidden Wealth Radio. Dan's 38 years old. Dan and his wife have saved $300,000 towards retirement. He didn't know the retirement tax risk road he was on. He was actually referred to our practice. The projected tax with the analysis that we run, when someone goes and requests a meeting to really see the tax risk road they're on, how much tax they can offset, we have a whole CPA team, folks, of forward-looking tax planners that are like a tax architect, how to plan and strategize to save the tax, not a tax preparer that's really a historian that's just trying to repeat history with the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result and doesn't have proper acumen in understanding tax strategies, tax credits, tax deductions. His tax projected over his lifetime was over $3.3 million on a balance of $300,000 today. You say, Chuck, that's 11 times. That's probably at best, folks. Now, the sooner you start, the better, because you can offset that tax nightmare. Secondly, was a client of ours, Alyssa. Now, Alyssa is 60 years old. She saved $1 million towards retirement, and she learned the retirement tax risk road she was on was a 4 times tax liability compared to balance. So imagine paying 4 times more in taxes than what your balance is today. Imagine paying 11 times more than what your balance is today. Or imagine how you just eliminate those taxes and get rid of them today. Folks, you work hard for your money. Taxessave.com, taxessave.com. Again, to reiterate the very strong importance of this, be sure to either find in the taxessave.com site the link for the calendar to request specific day and time to be reached. We've had a large response to this, and we're down to really the last week or so to be able to accommodate people to still have time this year, or go back into the written description of this video blog and find the calendar link that you can click there. Folks, you work hard for your money. Imagine less stress, less tax, less worry, the uncertainty removed of whoever's going to get with this election protection from future taxes. And then be sure on that taxessave.com site to pull up, and you'll see it broad daylight, the legislative retirement risk report that's going to talk a lot about the things that aren't just about the risk of taxes going up, but the risk of the legislative changes that will prevent you from getting your taxes saved or prevented from getting your money out of the tax system, folks. The time to do that is now. Taxessave.com, taxessave.com. Now, if you say, well, Chuck, I just want to kind of get a head start but before the Tax Cut and Jobs Act sunsets at the end of next year. So there's really nothing I need tax savings wise this year. I'm talking about kind of urgent tax situation for this year, folks, to take that action. If it's the other, we already have clients scheduling in January to get a very early head start before the Tax Cut and Jobs Act sunsets, when everybody's taxes are going to go up. I know that goes against popular belief that you've been told that only people with 400,000 or more of income taxes go up. It's absolutely not accurate, folks, and we can prove that to you in that discussion. But we want to help you. TaxesSaved.com, TaxesSaved.com.